Should you,
Well,
how,
there's a lot of men that have emotional dysregulation as well.
I know, but an emotional man is a woman. He's taken on his mother's identity. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, that could be part of it. Most people who have emotional regulation problems, it's some.
JLP goes nuclear on Cecilia Grande, sparking an explosive culture war moment. They clash fiercely over whether educated, career women actually make reliable wives and mothers. I stand with JLP. Men should set clear standards and defend family order. Watch JLP press Cecilia Grande hard on obedience, parenting, emotional regulation, and ambition. Hit like and subscribe if you want unapologetic, no nonsense cultural takes. Let's get into it.
And I noticed that women who are not, women who are educated, they don't make for good wives and mothers. Would you ever match a man or woman up, a man up with a woman that's not, that is educated to start a family, since we know that educated women don't make for good wives and mothers?
Well, that's an interesting belief. I've never heard that before, but I would say yes, we match men very often with women who are highly educated and career-minded, ambitious. A lot of men actually tell me that that's what they're looking for. They want a woman that has a great career. They want a woman who's educated. Um, and whether or not I agree with a woman being educated or career minded, being a good match for a man or not. I think that, as I said before, it's important that you get along, you laugh at each other's jokes. And if one person is highly educated and the other person isn't, you may not be super compatible because those things influence the way you operate, they influence the way you view the world, they influence what you're interested in.
Educated women tend to believe that they're equal to men. Do you agree with me that women are not equal?
Whoa, pause. Listen, she's right that lots of men want ambitious, educated partners, but there's a trade off. Education and career priorities shift life choices and timing for kids. That's not a smear, it's reality. And on, are women equal to men? Respect and rights, yes. Identical in role or inclination, no. Biology and incentives matter, and people should be free to prefer what fits them. Let's get back into it.
Equal to men?
We men and women are equal. We
And
are equal in value, different in role.
meaning what?
Meaning they operate from logic. They're problem solvers, they're hunters, they're protectors, providers. And women operate from an emotional framework. And that's why we're the nurturers and the caretakers and the healers.
But I noticed that emotional mothers tend to destroy the man children because they're so emotional. And emotions are evil. Um, why would a man want to marry an emotional woman knowing that she's going to destroy his children?
It depends. What you mean by emotional is emotionally volatile. So there's nothing wrong with emotions. We all have emotions. We all can be emotional. But something that you're supposed to learn as a child is emotional regulation. And humans have a wide range of emotions, and all of them are valid and normal and okay. It depends what you do with those emotions. Can you control them? Can you emotionally regulate? Or do you make them everyone else's problem? So,
But women
starting
tend to
from
do that. They make
some
everyone else
do.
part of their problem because the so-called good emotion and the so-called bad emotion are so destructive. They tend to make everybody become a part of their destruction. Should you
Well,
how
there's a lot of men that have emotional dysregulation as well.
I know, but an emotional man is a woman. He's taken on his mother's identity. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, that could be part of it. Most people who have emotional regulation problems, it's something that happened or didn't happen. They didn't get the nurturing that they needed as a child, as well as many other things can cause it.
Right. So you and I agree that a man should never spend money on a woman he's dating, never marry an educated woman because she's never going to make for a good wife or mother, uh, and don't
I don't
cater
agree.
and
I
don't
don't agree
cater
with any of that.
don't cater to her emotions.
No, I don't agree with any of that. I think a man should provide and do things to make his woman feel good. Absolutely. And
So
I don't think that whether or not someone is educated is an indicator of long-term relationship success. It's if that's something that you're looking for in a person, then hopefully you find that. And if it's not something that you're looking for, then it doesn't matter if you find it or not.
should a man marry a woman who is unwilling to give up her job, her so-called career, and stay home and be a wife and a mother to his children?
If
Should
that's the
he find that
dynamic,
out in the very beginning?
yes.
Let's say that they go out on their first date and they order a meal, and while they're gone, the workers go to get the meal. His first question should be, "Will you obey me?" And the moment she says no or him and her, he should get up and leave. If she said no, I won't obey you, I tell them to get up and leave. Leave it with the bill and everything. Am I right? Do not marry a woman who will not obey you.
I think obey is a strong word. And if a man asked me if I was going to obey him, I certainly wouldn't get up and leave because that's not polite.
If
But
she
I
said
would,
no, he should leave because
yeah,
that's
I
not
mean,
going to
I
work.
would say no. That sounds like someone who wants to control, not someone who wants to love.
Right? He's supposed to control his wife.
Well, I mean, if perhaps if that's what she is hoping for in her relationship, then it would be a good thing if she said yes.
Do you believe in the order of God and Christ, Christ and man, man over woman and woman over children? Do you believe in God's order?
No, I don't believe that men come before in women. I don't believe that they are superior to or more important than women. I believe that we are equal in value and different in role.
So you
The
just
world would not be sustainable without men, and it would also not be sustainable without women.
so
We're
you
both important.
so you disagree with God's order?
Um, if that's God's order, then yes.
Amazing.
That "will you obey me" moment said it all. JLP forced the debate about what men should actually expect from a partner. Cecilia Grande pushed emotional regulation and matching, but JLP pushed clarity on roles and consequences. This mattered because it exposed a clash: degrees versus devotion, equality versus hierarchy. Men need honest signals, not slogans. So tell me, who are you with, JLP or Cecilia Grande? Would you ever ask, "Will you obey me" on a date? Like and subscribe if you want more reactions in this style. Degrees don't determine devotion. Values do. I'll see you in the next one.